A lot of teams have great seasons, but only those who win championships are remembered in the history books. And yesterday, the Rogers City Lady Hurons made history, winning their first ever state title, forever solidifying their names in softball history. So in honor of Coach Carl Grambo and the Lady Hurons, let's recap this weekend's historic state title run. So let's head to East Lansing, where the Lady Hurons took on Fowler Friday night, just one win away from a state title. All right, we pick it up in the bottom of the first, and the Hurons would strike first as Morgan Hall would hit a base hit to left, giving the Hurons the 1-0 lead. We pick it up in the bottom of the third. Game now tied at 1 apiece, but Sarah Meredith would change that with a base hit to left. It's going to get down, scoring 2 runs. The Hurons would score 5 runs in the third and tack on 5 more in the fourth, and that's all the Hurons would need, as they would go on to close out the game in the fifth, as the Rogers City Lady Hurons would defeat Fowler by a final score of 11-1, advancing the Hurons to the state final. Great teams aren't born in the regular season, they are molded in the off-season. It's the off-season when all the blood, sweat, and hard work actually happens. And earlier today, ACC hosted day 2 of its girls basketball camp right here in Alpena. The camp featured 17 teams from all across northeast Michigan, with action tipping off at 9 a.m. and continuing all throughout the afternoon. 24 years ago, my father introduced me to fishing, and I knew from the minute I first casted out my Snoopy and Friends fishing rod, I was hooked. And earlier today in Alpena, the Great Start Parent Coalition and Thunder Bay Walleye Club held their second annual Hooked for Life Kids Fishing Clinic and Derby at the Lafarge-Paxton Quarry. Although there were plenty of highlights during today's action, one in particular stood out to me. And today, it's the play of the day. We head to the T-ball field for the highlight, where 5-year-old Logan, the newest member of the Lafarge Orioles, is at the plate. He's going to crush a shot to center field, and like a scene from The Natural, Logan's going to drop the bat and head for the bases. Nikki Radke on the mound for the Hurons, and she was putting on a pitching clinic early in this one, right here, getting the ground out for the easy out at first. Then the very next batter, swing and a miss. Take your seat, young lady. Then Radke decides, I'll just do it all myself, snagging this liner for the out. Hurons take the 1-0 lead through 3. Now to the bottom of the third, Logan Fleming's going to crush a shot to left center. The center fielder can't make the play. Fleming's going to earn herself a stand-up double, but she would be stranding. Now to the top of the fourth, Fleming's going to show off some handy glove work here, snagging this pop-up for the out, but just 2 batters later, Rapid Rivers center fielder's going to take this Nikki Radke slider for a ride over the center field wall. That's a 2-run shot. Rapid River would take the 2-1 lead. The Summer Olympics are a little more than 2 years away, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy world-class gymnastics right here in Michigan. As earlier today in Alpena, the Alpena Gymnasts put on their annual spring showcase. With more than 100 gymnasts ranging from preschool to high school, it made for one pretty cool event. More than 40 people participated in today's event. The Scramble is an essential fundraiser for Atlanta High School, which uses the event as a way to help pay for the school's athletic programs. She's an athlete you've heard about all year, but this spring she made her presence known even more as a member of the Posen softball team. And today she decided to further her playing career by signing with ACC. So far this season, Ashley Myers has broken 5 Viking records, and the season isn't even over. Over her career with the Vikings, she has 22 home runs, 68 wins, 216 RBIs, and 232 hits. And if that wasn't impressive enough, last night she even tied her own single-season RBI record of 63. The Alpena Wildcats have had a great season so far in 2014, winners of 3 tournament championships, including this last weekend's Sault Ste. Marie Invitational. And with a record of 19-8, they are right in the thick of things in the Big North Conference. But now with only 2 regular season makeup games left to play, the Wildcats know they must get prepared for districts which start later this week. Coach Phil Schultz says his team will be ready to play come game time. So that was pretty awesome.
You look like you're having some fun out there.
I had a blast. I thought I was going to fall off like 10 or 11 times, and I never did. So, you know.
Hey, up top.
Take it.
Up top.
Take it.
Well, coming up next on WBKB News at 11, people in southern Michigan sat down to eat at the world's longest breakfast table. I'll have the details when we return.
Best story ever. That's the best. That tops them all right there.
I mean, some of those dogs were so ugly, they were kind of cute, right?
I like the one that looked like he worked out every day. Like he had the back.
Really strong. No neck.
You know, he had no neck at all. I've seen people in the gym that look exactly like that. True story. I'd never say it to him, though. So that was pretty cool.
John, I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. You looked pretty good out there.
No, it turns out I'm not flexible at all. That's an optical illusion. I'm not flexible in any way, shape, or form. I can't move my hips.
The 25th anniversary of Field of Dreams. The movie was released in 1989 with several of the scenes filmed in Dyersville. The man himself, Kevin Costner, who played the lead role of Ray Kinsella in the movie, took part in the celebration during a celebrity softball game this afternoon. Several musical acts performed, and the weekend will wrap up tomorrow morning with a Father's Day breakfast for all of the attendees.
Katie, you love Kevin Costner, don't you?
I
think you have a crush on Kevin Costner.
I do kind of love Kevin Costner.
You know, actually, in the wrong light, I actually look exactly like Kevin Costner. But normally it's just, you know, in the exact wrong light. But whatever. That's an awesome story. That's a great movie. I own that movie, so I'm very proud to say it.
It's a classic.
One of my favorites. One of my favorite baseball movies. I'm so hungry.
I just want to know, I love cereal. How did I not know that there was a cereal festival right here in Michigan?
I don't know, but we need to have one here in Alpena. So Chamber of Commerce, however we can get that done, I'd appreciate it. So I love cereal. Cereal's great.
It is great.
What's your favorite cereal?
I am a Cocoa Pebbles gal.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you're wrong.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. All right, and remember, you can read more about our broadcast stories and get the scoop on other news items online.